reading the papers. I slid one of the bottom drawers of my desk out and grabbed my purse and other belongings. I stood up and waited for Harlem to dispose of the wipes she'd used to clean the desks. "Ready?" I asked, and she nodded. "What do you want to eat? You know Auntie didn't cook last night." Harlem grinned. "Chick-fil-A." "Of course," I groaned. Harlem was obsessed with Chick-fil-A, and I didn't get it. Their food was okay, but in my opinion, it wasn't anything so delicious that a person would want it 4 to 5 times a week. But Harlem wasn't me, and she had her own taste buds. She giggled. "That's how I feel when you always go to Cava." "I'm sure, because Cava is healthy, and God forbid you have to eat arugula or lettuce." I playfully pinched her. Harlem giggled, and I was elated to hear that sound emitting from her. There were days that Harlem seemed so down and lost that it almost brought tears to my eyes. We made our way through the halls, and I said my goodbyes to various staff members that we passed. Finally, we were in my gray BMW, headed to get food. I didn't want Chick-fil-A, so I was going to hit a sub spot in the same area. I lived 20 minutes away from the school that I had been teaching at for the past 14 years. I had been a real estate agent for the past 5 years, so I did real estate on the side. Nobody ever got rich from teaching. But once I got the hang of being in real estate and I started selling more and more houses, I absolutely loved the extra money that it put in my pockets. Starting out was rough. There was a period I went about 5 months and didn't sell one house. I became so frustrated, but I stuck with it. Finally, month 6 rolled around, and I sold 3 houses that month. That was 4 years ago, and since then, I averaged 1 house a month. 2 years ago, I'd hit a super hot streak, and I did 9 closings in 1 month. My bank account ran over that month, and I decided then that I would never stop doing real estate on the side. There were days that teaching got on my nerves so bad, and I was ready to walk away from it and do real estate full-time. Some of those kids could be downright disrespectful and out of line to the point that I would almost forget where and who I was and have to stop myself from snatching one of their asses up. No matter how much it crossed my mind, I had never gathered the courage to fully walk away. But I wasn't 100% certain that I'd still be teaching in 5 more years. As I was walking inside my 3-bedroom home, my phone rang and I saw that my son, Jaheem, was calling. He was a freshman at UCLA and had been in California for the past 2 months. "Hey," I sang as I answered the phone. "What are you up to?" "Just knocked my homework out so I can head to football practice. I wanted to talk to you now because I know after practice I'm going to be super tired. All I want to do afterwards is eat, take a shower, and go to bed. Sometimes I'm too tired to even eat." I chuckled. "College football and football in middle and high school hit different, huh?" "Heck yeah. Sometimes I feel like college football is a full-time job." "Well, when you get a full ride to college from a football scholarship, it is kind of like a job. I don't care how much those coaches and teachers are in cahoots with one another. Put your studies first. You already know not to be dependent on going pro. I believe in you, but that's still a long shot. I don't even want them passing you just so you can play and do all that other cruddy shit. Don't let your studies fall behind," I warned. "I know, Ma. What are you doing for the rest of the day?" "I'm about to eat and spend some time with Harlem. She's here with me. After I drop her off, I'm going to the gym and then come back home and do a little work for real estate." "That's what's up." Jaheem and I talked for a while longer until he made it to practice. When my son first left for college, I was a mess. Jaheem was my only child, and we'd always been thick as thieves. His father and I got married when I was 19, and that marriage only lasted for 2 years. It was just me and Jaheem for a long time until I met Drew 7 years ago. We were together for 6, and we had broken up for a little over a year. I went from being in a